Trails in the Sky! Chapter 2 has just started. Boy, exciting stuff as we wrapped up the plot here in Bose last time. We managed to help out capture the Sky Bandits. We found out more about what's going on with Cassius Bright, Estelle and Joshua's dad, who has left mysteriously before even taking off on the ship, and he left a bizarre orbiment device with us. Last check, no quests here to take. Remember, when we left from Roland to Bose, we had a little quest when we left that we picked up. As we left, we had to deliver that letter, but no, nothing of that sort this time. So yeah, Shara and Olivier returned to Roland to take care of business there. Or, well, Shara returned, and Olivier tagged along anyway. And as we saw in a mysterious cutscene, Olivier is not entirely who he appears to be, but we never did find out what's going on there. But now, our two heroes, Estelle and Josh, are left to go traverse. Let's really quickly review this. That's right, I got that slot open, so we are now rocking Lot here, which is an area of effect heal. There weren't powerful enough blue orbiments to get those bigger heals, Tiara or anything, which is what I kind of would have wanted, but area AoE heal is nice. So, our next stop, let's review the map. Our itinerary will be taking us up to Krone Pass, which we visited once before. We will cross the Krone Mountains and descend down into Ruan. The region, that is. We'll be hitting up, I suppose we'll be hitting up Manoria, and then onward from there, following the northern Auxilia Bay, and the edge of this big old forest here, down to the city proper. So that sounds really fun. Let's get on it. One thing I would like to really quickly address, by the way, I don't remember if I mentioned this, but I suppose this is a good moment to drop my next big guess about what's gonna be the development in the plot. My narrative sense is telling me that Colonel Richard of the Intelligence Division, I really suspect he's gonna actually turn out to be a big bad guy. Maybe I'm just having some suspicion against anybody who works in an intelligence division is a little... that sounds a little shady. There's also the fact that the army has been established as very kind of... well, not very, but rather antagonistic towards our team. Here, we've had the whole Bracers versus General Morgan, and, the other army people have also gotten kind of... oh, you wanna go? Little chicken? Come on. I'm up for a little rumble real quick. Yeah, that's right. No, can't do any moves there, so we'll just hit this guy in the head. Oh, yeah. Oh, actually popped off some damage that time. Okay. Boy, so they did 0 damage, but they actually have Joshua shut down pretty good here with this, whatever this AoE the thing that they did was, so... AoE, that's not what I did. Anyway. So the Bracers and Army have been going at it. I think that's classic narrative diversion, is if you have the one guy who's actually like... because, okay, hold on, back off again. I'm saying they're antagonistic, but they're not like super truly villainous. They're just like, they're kind of an opposing team to us, if you get me. So they're not like a major antagonistic force in that sense. There's just like some conflict between the two groups. I think it's a classic narrative misdirection to introduce Colonel Richard, who seems to be the one nice guy on the team. He's the most reasonable person so far. He's been the most sympathetic to us. I think classical misdirection to then have a twist where he is actually way deeper into the plot going on and is like way more antagonistic than the other guys could ever be. So That's just why I'm like got this like rumbling in my... I'll be more surprised if it turns out that he remains a good guy throughout the whole game, in which case, okay, fair beans. But, oh no, what the... Ah! Another successful battle. I think we've fought enemies like that before, and yeah, they don't seem to actually stick around for much of a fight, huh? Oh. But yeah, I'm kind of like expecting the plot twist gonna be, okay, he's actually on Team Bad Guy, which is why I have been doing that sort of kind of crummy discount Albert Wesker imitation for him with that kind of voice, which sounds, you know, he's a nice conversational person, but might turn out a person with this voice might actually be evil. As we'll see. I guess I'm also explaining this, so if you were wondering why I'm doing that voice for him out of every other choice, so I'm sort of anticipating bad guy reveal. And we'll see how it goes. But hey, I've said it a million times now, and I'll say it one last time. We are now in the part of the game where I don't really know anything. Although I will say one thing, I don't remember this, like, part of me walking up to Krone Pass, and I think, like, a little bit beyond. But what I do remember is I really appreciate the mood going into Chapter 2 here. Now, I'll talk about that a little bit later, I suppose, because we're now here at Krone Pass. That went very smoothly this time. No major fights there, and no... Were they creepy sheeps that ambushed us? No encounters that way either. No. Man, we finally made it up here. Once we pass through this checkpoint, we're supposed to be in the Ruan region, right? Yep, that's supposed to be what's on the other side. And unfortunately, it's almost sundown. Maybe we should ask them to let us stay here for the night. Now, freaking time mechanics? Goodness. Well, actually, there's been plenty of times where the time of day has changed, so I guess we could do that. But we've also got the option to hurry down through the pass and rest in an inn at the foot of the mountain, right? Crossing through the pass at night would be dangerous. With our field of vision limited, we would be on bad footing. There's also the possibility we could fall off a cliff if we were attacked by nocturnal monsters. I wouldn't recommend it. You're right. I guess it could be pretty dangerous. Looks like all we can do is explain our situation to the soldiers at the checkpoint. Well, let's go do that then. This place looks nicely stocked. I'd be okay living in a place like this. We'll see. Well, this is unusual. We don't get many travelers at this hour. Did you get lost hiking along the trail? Nah, not exactly. We're bracers, just so you know. Estelle showed the soldier her junior bracer emblem. Now, is this guy with General Morgan, speaking of, you know, the whole army bracer conflict going on here? I guess we'll find out. Wow, I'm surprised to see that someone your age is a bracer. So, are you here with work then? No, actually we're traveling around the kingdom to become senior bracers. So we figured we'd travel on foot to get in some training instead of using an airliner. You're going to travel around the whole kingdom on foot? Maybe it has to do with being young, but kids are certainly fired up these days. Maybe that's a bit of an overstatement. But I'm going to have to tell you that trying to head down through the pass now would be suicide. Recently, we've had an untold number of monsters appearing in the area. It's quite peculiar, really. We've got a rest stop for travelers, so it would be best to stay here for the night. Well, isn't that fortuitous? That's exactly what we were going to ask about. Sweet! Thanks a bunch. This will really help us out a lot. Don't mention it. Just talk to the chief warrant officer when you're ready to hit the sack. He's in the guard station straight ahead. That's kind of curious. You can't just go into a bed, but okay. Is this the chief warrant officer? Now, hilariously, we have this healing spot here, but for story purposes, we also have to, like, just stay the night and heal, so, Since this place is at such a high altitude, it gets really cold after dark. Okay, that was just Private Eagle. It's almost time for me to go on duty.
I better hurry up and eat while I can.
Okay, Mikey. Huh? Joshua? We apologize for intruding at this hour, but we were actually wondering. Joshua explained the situation and asked if they could stay the night. Estelle tried to make her eyes as large and yearning as she could in the hopes of scoring some free food as well. Wow, that's a really funny detail. I love that.
I see. Well, that's no problem. I can see from the emblems at your places. Feel free to use the room next to here.
We really appreciate this, sir. Yeah, hey, wow. Just completely tune changed here with these people.
Huh? What are you kids doing hiking at a time like this? It's pretty cold out there, huh?
Huh, that's weird. That was the warrant officer, but he didn't help us out at all. It was the other guy, Zelst. So, this is the room for travelers, huh? Yeah. Let's get that fireplace on, shall we? Oh, so easy. I'm envious of someone being that good at lighting a fire. It's so nice and warm. But you know, wood stoves just feel so much more cozy than these things. Oh, that was some kind of weird, probably some orbital device stove. Never mind. He just probably flipped a switch. Okay. Yeah, I agree. Orbment stoves may heat up quickly, and they're certainly efficient, but they can't compare with the feel of a real wood-burning stove. True, but these ones are much easier to use.
Hey, I'm sorry to bother you. I heard from the chief that you'll be staying the night. If you need anything for dinner, we'll be happy to share what we have with you if you'd like.
Really? That will be wonderful, thanks.
No worries. After the airliners went into service, the number of travelers coming through here drastically decreased.
Oh yeah, that's a real good point. Like, all traffic was limited to on foot for a while, and now it's returned to normal, huh? Man, just another little, little nice detail to make this world feel living and functional, yeah? Good stuff.
Honestly, with all the free time we've got, we welcome any guests coming through here.
Well, in that case, we'll really make sure to eat up.
Alright then, give us a little time to get supper in order. And, full disclosure here, I think it's Usher's night to cook, so I hope your stomachs aren't delicate.
Uh-oh. There sure was a lot of rivalry going on over the Sky Bandit incident. But there are quite a few nice soldiers once you start to talk to them on a personal level. Yeah, that's true. Although I think Liberal is probably about the only place you're gonna find nice soldiers. Huh? What do you mean by that? Don't take me too seriously, I was just thinking out loud. In the meantime, let's put our bags down somewhere. No, but seriously, what's that all about? Like, I'm sure Liberalian propaganda probably paints the Erebonian Empire as rather ruthless, so I guess I can see why you might feel that way about them, but like, really? I don't know what that was about. Oh man, I'm so stuffed. They said not to expect much, but the food was pretty good, didn't you think? Yeah, it was certainly like nothing I've ever had before.
Excuse me for disturbing you.
Oh, this guy again. Oh, sir, the meal was delicious. Thanks so much. Yes, thank you.
Really? You must have taste buds of iron, too. I mean, I'm glad to hear that you enjoyed it. Anyway, we've had another guest arrive, so if it's not too much trouble, could you two share the same room?
Another guest? In the middle of the night like this? They must have some serious guts to be hiking around in the mountains at this hour. Nah, we don't mind. It's not like we're paying to stay here either.
I really appreciate that. He's actually in the same line of work as the both of you, so I'm sure you'll get along just fine.
By the way, very convenient that there's 3 beds here, exactly for 3 people. Wasn't that lucky? Let's hope no one else shows up in the middle of the night. Anyway, yeah, what's that? Huh? The same line of work. Oh, this is a man's voice. I don't know. I knew I'd seen you two somewhere before. Oh, who is it? You're... the heavy blade agate. I remember this guy was the one who was roasting us a little bit, like,
these are supposed to be the sons of Cassius Bright. No, I'm not impressed.
Okay, interesting. I remember this guy, kinda, sorta. He was only for one scene so far, but...
Oh, so you know each other already, huh? By the way, Agate, what do you plan to do about dinner? I appreciate the invitation, but I had something before coming up here. All I need is somewhere to crash for the night.
Understood. Go ahead and divide up the beds amongst yourselves.
Alright, good night.
He probably is an important character because he's got a character portrait here, so, probably gonna be relevant to the plot a little bit more. I don't know, some characters have gotten, portraits, like the Mabel's maid, Lila, had a portrait. I'm not sure how big her role is gonna continue to be in this story, so I guess it's not a tell-all, but meh.
Now, if I remember right, weren't you Cassius's kids? What are you doing sleeping in a place like this? And what happened to Sherazard?
Shera returned to Roland. Now it's just the two of us traveling together. We're thinking of making our way around the kingdom in order to become senior bracers. We're gonna see the places we want to protect and train so that we can do just that. That was weird. I shouldn't have said and train like that. My apologies. Foibles of, live reading this stuff. So.
Senior bracers? Traveling the entire kingdom on foot? You two really are a bunch of carefree brats, aren't you?
What did you just call us?
There's no way the two of you are gonna simply become senior bracers. Use your brains and think about it for a moment.
Say what you want, but we helped in the arrest of the Sky Bandits. And we've even got some recommendations, so quit treating us like we're a bunch of kids.
Oh, that? I heard all about it from old man Lugren. Alright, let me put it to you this way. Suppose you had been the only ones there. Do you think you could have solved the incident? Just you two alone, without Sherazard's help.
Well, I think it would have been very difficult.
That's pretty obvious when you think about it, huh? You two are newbies and little brats, to say the least. Not to mention you're lacking in strength and experience. You don't have the ability to make quick, sound judgments. If you get all caught up in yourselves and forget that, one of these days you're gonna get the rug pulled out from under you.
We're not all caught up in ourselves. How about yourself, Mr. Macho Man? What were you thinking trying to hike through the pass at this hour of the night? You're either playing careless, or maybe that bandana's just a little too tight.
Watch your mouth, brat. I'm trying to hone my skills, unlike you amateurs. And besides, I'm here for work. Don't try and compare my actions with your tourist training.
Work? For the guild?
Yeah, that's right. The work your old man forced on me.
Huh? Dad pushed his work onto you?
Forget about it. I've got an early day ahead of me, so I need to get some rest. You two quit talking and get some sleep, too.
Damn, that freaking... That's really cool. Okay, I can't be too mad at this guy, because first of all, that sprite right there is really cool, and also that animation was really funny. Ah! He just avoided finishing the conversation! Well, he did drop a tidbit about Dad. That's something, at least.
Enough already, you two. Just shut the hell up and let me sleep. And you better stop poking around where you shouldn't, or you're gonna get burned.
What? Poking around in like a fireplace?
Instead, why don't you get your behinds over to Ruan and do some jobs listed on the bulletin board?
Actually, I did all those. So,
That's, Far better suited for the likes of you.
Hey! It looks like he's asleep. And just as quickly as someone I know. Don't you even dare suggest that I'm anything like this jerk. What's his deal anyway? Seems to me like all he's trying to do is pick a fight. Relax, Estelle. It's true we're still just novices at this. It could be that he just said that to us because he was worried about us. Do you really think so, Joshua? I wish I could say for sure, but I don't know. But he definitely did get one thing right. We should turn in for the night. We've still got a hike down through the pass tomorrow. I'm all riled up now, but I guess there's nothing to be done about it. Unless we doodle on this jerk's face and then go to sleep. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't wake up with the way he's snoring. Don't even think about it. Interesting stuff. And I enjoy, as nice and cozy as this game is, I enjoy the occasional character who does, like, character who isn't, like, an obvious, complete villain, but who still, like, kind of calls our group out a little bit, so it's not all fun and games all the time. So I do actually appreciate this character of Agate as the properly senior bracer. I do like this character quite a bit. So, at least from these two scenes we've seen him in. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm ready to take over for you. Oh, is it that time already? It really makes me wonder if anyone really needs to stand guard with nobody coming through here. Don't you think it'd be better if we just kept the gate locked all night? Unfortunately, rules are rules, and it's our job to follow them. We just got over the Sky Bandit mess, and now things seem to be going downhill. What's the matter? Did you hear something? It sounds like some rustling leaves. You're sure it's not just the wind? Yeah, right. When's the wind ever said hostiles before?
Oh, geez, yeah, exactly.
What the? A pack of wolves? You've got to be kidding me. What was that? Sounds like something's going on.
I'm gonna go check it out. You two stay here.
No, you just wait a minute. I think we'd better go see for ourselves just in case. Of course that's what we should do. Holy moly, this music is a little intense. You gonna be okay? Oh, wow. That's actually cool seeing the guys take on the wolves. Who's collared all of these wolves, by the way? I know I'm being nitpicky here, but, you know. They have too much raiment to be wild animals. Wolves! This is bad news! We'd better hurry and back them up!
Hey, forget it, you kids.
Why are you trying to stop us from helping? And you call yourself a bracer?
Don't get me wrong. It's just that it's the Army's job to protect the checkpoint, not yours. These guys are well trained, so they should be able to take care of them in no time. You'd just be getting in their way.
But I'm pretty sure we could... It's just like he says. This is our job!
Now get back inside, you three!
But...
Crap.
What the heck's going on here? Estelle, the other side. Seems like something's happening on the Ruan side of the checkpoint. What? Oh, wow. On all sides. This poor guy alone here, wow. Incredible. He's even stronger than the rumors suggest. One against 6? Not bad.
So you intend to surround me, huh? You're pretty clever for a bunch of mutts.
We've got you covered!
Hey, get back inside!
Heh, you can't stop us from helping you out. We'll try to help you out without getting in the way.
Fine, whatever. Just make sure not to get caught beneath my heavy blade.
Wow! What the? Hold on. So, I'm pretty sure I did play past the checkpoint a little bit, but that's how bad my memory is. I do not remember us fighting a bunch of attack Dobermans with, Agate, who just has a free... What the? Just gets this for free? Okay, let's just see what he does. Beat down. Yeah, that's a beat down. I guess we just do that then and get a free kill. Alright. Meanwhile, this guy. Yeah, we hit pretty hard too. Can't complain. Alright, now it's 3-on-3. So, a little more even. Whoa, whoa, whoa. How many moves do you guys... Whoa, whoa, wowie, wow. Oh, that's right, because I think there's like a hidden, like, turn delay stat depending on what move you use. I don't know what to call it otherwise. And I think if you just move in this game, that, like, doesn't, like, really delay your next turn all that much at all. It might be what's going on. Why those guys got those moves off so quick, maybe. Something to remember in the future, maybe, if we need to mess with turn order a little bit. Alright, so what do we got here? Wild Rage. Oh, what? Interesting! It doesn't cost anything points-wise. What it does is it increases your CP, but you have to take a hit to your health. Got it. Well, I don't feel like doing that right now. I think we can just, like... whack this dog in the head and it'll probably... Okay. Well then. Things get a little interesting then. Okay. Let's delay some turns, baby. Yeah. Could have gone for the kill on this guy, but, like, you know, I don't know. Felt good to delay those. Alright, that's a pretty hard blow from him, yeah. Maybe his aim is bad, is the deal? Alright, now this guy's poisoned, so I believe the strat here is to whack that Doberman, and then this guy gets off a move. Oh well, but then he pops.
We're good to go.
Clean! Oh wow, guy's got 7 levels on the rest of us. Alright. Whoa, well! Only 6 levels now on the rest of us. Aha! That felt nice. Joshua learned Taunt. Interesting. Phew! Looks like we managed to take care of them all. Yeah, there were a lot of them, and they were pretty formidable.
Looks like you handled yourself better than I would have expected. Then again, maybe it's only natural if you learned the basics from your old man.
Huh?
Don't get me wrong. I mean, you did well, for newbies. You're still a heck of a long way off from becoming senior bracers, though. Hey! Was everything okay over here? Yeah, it's all good. We took care of every last one of them. How's your injured guy?
Luckily, he just suffered a few minor cuts and bruises. I'm just glad that you happened to be here.
I should have expected as much from the heavy blade they get. I didn't do much, and these kids didn't do a half-bad job either. Was that so? Well, thanks to you too, then.
Sure. Well, we intend to patrol the area just in case. How about you guys get inside and get some rest?
We'll do that, but you be careful. Alright, I guess it's time for me to get back to bed. We shouldn't have to worry about any other dangers tonight, so you two be good kids and get some sleep.
Huh. Am I imagining things, or did he just give us a compliment? He may have recognized our ability. maybe he's a lot more straightforward than we made him out to be. I don't know about that. But he certainly talks big, that's for sure.